the stream. We light the arc, we change the gravity, surrounded by the shining signs. We dream again how we could stop the tide. Tell me, did you ever want it? Just to stay out of the dark in an everlasting moment under electric stars. Tell me, did you ever feel it? A flash connection to the dreams in the rhythm of the heartbeat. So deep within, some sleepless nights, sorrow night, starting from the early midnight, straight onto the morning light. Some sleepless nights we can't deny, waking our spark of neon.
Hello. Hello, hello. Awesome. My voice sounds amazing. How is everybody doing? Where is it? Where are we? Boom. Hey, everybody. Let's see who's on right now. Let's lower this music volume a little bit. Great to see all of you. Let's see who is in. Wow, y'all have been chatting. There's a lot to see. So I'm gonna go through a list of names and say hi to everybody. Let's see. We got Little Big Hedgehog. How's it going? We got Irene. How you doing? Greggy Leggy, Oliver Black Sky, Mark Vin, Flora Low, Majestic Baffy, Chris Productions, how's it going? Jamie the Commie, X Fabulash 98X, what's up Ash? Mariana Ortiz Zuniga, Navani McKinley, Just Julia Arts, Lightning McSpleen. If I'm repeating anybody's name, I apologize. Who do we have? We got Stipple Stan, we got Graham. How's it going, Graham? Tracky Track, Sonic Eggman. How you doing? Chatterbox is on. Yo, what is up, Chatterbox? Who else? Jack likes pancakes. I like pancakes too. That's pretty cool. Who else? Susie on Flames. Well, either that's good because you know spicy, or put those flames out because you're gonna burn. Trace, how's it going? Let's see. Who do we have? I think. Have I gotten everybody? I think XD. How you doing, XD? Chiliest VGM. Might be. I might be chill. That's cool. What do we got? I think I got everybody. Did I get everybody? If I haven't said your name, Stobotnik, how you doing? I think we got it. Percy, how's it going? How you doing, Percy? Phyllis, how's it going? I'm trying to give everybody the shout outs. K. I saw the K and I went, K! I know who that is. What is... Oh my god. Stobotnik. It's actually been about a year and a half, but I forgot to... To what? You know what? I gotta put my... Forgot to resub a few months in between. That's fine, Stobotnik. It's all good. As many of you know, subs are not required. We all have a good time, have fun anyways. Let's put the alerts above. Oh my god, my mouse is like losing her mind. Obviously, it wouldn't be a LeeMajdoub stream if he wasn't trying to figure something else out. There we go. Subs are for Cece, that's fair. We are trying to get Cinema's little kiddie college fund going. That's just a joke, so don't feel like you have to sub, everybody. We got 96 Silver Fang, how you doing? And then I think we had Phyllis with the follow. Thank you. Markvin, I'm at a friend's house and they left to go to church and now I'm just sitting here awkwardly. Well, hey, you got the place to yourself then. So everybody, finally, news came out and I'm able to say that, that Agent Stone is back for Sonic 2. There we go. Q&A is over. Goodbye, everybody. That's all I can talk about. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm so happy we're it's out in the open and stuff, and it was pretty cool. And yeah, like the artwork that they came up with was fantastic. I was so stoked when they like the Paramount team and Sonic team kind of told me the idea of how they were going to announce it, and they were like, what do you think? And I was like, yes, please, sí, por favor. Trace, best Q&A ever, 10 out of 10. Thank you. So how do we do this? How do we should we just y'all can start just throwing questions out. Whatever I can answer, I will answer. If it's something I would like to answer but I can't, I'll let you know. Obviously there's probably like very little bit I can talk about with regards to Sonic 2. But you guys can ask me anything career, if you're curious about anything, if you need advice on anything, or with regards to like what I did to get into the industry. Nero Zud, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'll scroll through, I'll try to get to everybody's questions. I'll let you know if I can't answer your question. I've obviously signed my life away, so if I cannot say too much, or you may never see me again. So, ever. I will no longer exist on this plane. Yeah, I think let's do it. Let's go. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna scroll up and see what we got. So are you and Jim Carrey best buddies outside the set as well? No. Or chummy? We're chummy since the first one. Or he's very nice to me. Is what I'll say. Let's see. I can't wait. There's a lot of I can't waits. I can't wait either. I'm very excited to see the movie. I think everybody's really, really gonna love it. Can you say if Agent Stone gets more solid in the second part? I'm assuming if you're asking if he's got more, if you learn more about Agent Stone, or if he's got more camera time. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard because I want to tell you all so much, but I also don't want to tell you anything, like anything. So I will say you will see Agent Stone. I can't tell you how much and what happens. But it's fun. I'll tell you, you're going to have a lot of fun in this movie. Let's see. So do you have any comments on those 3 hearts between Stone and Robotnik in the latte? You will have to ask the Paramount and Sonic team about that. I ain't answering nothing. What I will say personally, as many of you know, is I am very supportive of what any fans have come up with. Anything creative and positive, I'm always supportive of. I will not confirm or deny anything, because I think that takes away the fun. So there you go. As the Q&A continues, I'm going to see viewership numbers start to be like, wow, this guy says a lot and says nothing all at the same time. Makia Lindsay, this is a question I can answer. Lee, how's your day been so far? Very good. It's still quite early in the morning. I'm still getting over a cold, which is why I haven't been streaming, but I'm on the up and up. Still a little bit nasally. I don't know if y'all can hear it a little bit, but yeah, besides that, all good. Flora, 1, can you wish Vasilisa Ligre a happy birthday? It's her birthday. So, number 1, happy birthday, Vasilisa. Happy you're here. Happy we get to share this birthday with you. Number 2, why did you decide to become an actor? Because it was the only thing that really I found in life that that gave me the motivation to do anything on my own without needing anybody to push me to do it. You know what I mean? I always had like my dad pushing me to do well in school. I always needed outside motivation. And then one of my sisters, funny enough, pushed me to take an acting class. And then I realized, like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is what I want to do. It was very quick. It was a very quick realization. So yeah, and that's why I became an actor. And to this day, it is the greatest thing, and it is also deeply maddening and saddening. Is saddening a word? Yes. There we go. I keep flipping. Got this hoodie from the Sonic Europe store, who are very awesome. It's pretty sweet. On my Instagram and Twitter, you can see the back of it. It's so cool. By the way, how's the music level versus my my talking level? Should I turn off the music, or is it good? Is it nice in the background? Awesome, perfect. Let's see. Is Sonic in the movie? Ooh, Ash, that's a wild question. I mean, the movie is based on Sonic. The Sonic's name is in the movie. However, the bad news is there's no Sonic. There's no Sonic in this movie whatsoever. That's it. Major spoiler alert. No Sonic in this movie. Let's see. It says here you've done some voice acting. What were some of the characters that anyone may know about? I have done. Let's see. There's a game called. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how am I forgetting this game? I play a character named Ieyasu. If someone can bail me out of this and tell me what the heck the game is. Dragalia Lost. Didn't need anybody to bail me out. So Dragalia Lost. what else I've done? What else have I done? Did some Splinter Cell Blacklist. Done some other stuff too. I just can't. It's not popping up in my head. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Is the trailer coming in November? I honestly have no idea when the trailer is coming. That's some of the information that I've never given. So I end up probably. I mean, how did I find out? In the first movie, I think I found out a week beforehand. So I didn't have that much heads up. So I have no idea. Greggy Leggy, my question is, what is an ADR session for a live action project like? So basically an ADR session for anybody that doesn't know, ADR is audio digital recording. So a lot of times when we're filming a live action TV show or a movie, if there's too much noise in the background, they might not be able to record our voices properly. So then once editing is done, we have to go into a sound studio, and we either re-record some lines, or they'll realize that they want to change some lines around. So sometimes we try to figure out what the lip movements look like and what words we can replace those lip movements with. And also, sometimes what'll happen, if you look closely enough in movies and TV shows, not to ruin anything, if it's on the back of the head of an actor, sometimes what'll happen is they'll pick that shot because they needed to change a line. That, for instance, if I was saying a line and it's on the back of my head, they might have changed it, so you can't tell that my lips are saying something different. But sometimes if you look closely enough, you'll notice that their jaw isn't moving properly to whatever lines you're hearing. That's a little funny little tidbit. Let's see. Egg, there's a sniper in the building across from Lee. Yep, they're watching. Wave to the sniper. I'm not saying anything I shouldn't. I'm not saying anything I shouldn't. I promise I'm not saying anything I shouldn't. Can you get a TikTok account? I don't want to get TikTok. I'm already obsessed enough with social media. I think a TikTok would ruin my life. Let's see. What is your favorite movie? I've got a lot of favorite movie. Terminator 2 because of when I watched it and how it impacted me. Sonic because of how much it meant to me career-wise, and being a fan of, as many of you know, playing the video games, watching the cartoons and stuff. I love Arrival. Man, there are too many movies. There's way too many movies to pick. Faces in my... Can I do a stream as Agent Stone someday? I don't know. Let me think about it. Kai, bad time for my internet to act up. Don't worry, you're probably not going to miss out on anything you don't already know. Unless you do, and then you can ask me later. I'm trying to get into film, so like I was wondering, how did you get into the film industry? So Tractor, what I did when I got in, I think they were still using a lot of like solid headshots and resumes and everything. So I did a lot of research as far as agencies in town and agents and who they represented. I looked for people that didn't represent too many clients that were kind of like in my demographic that looked like me or whatever, because that ends up being competition in your own agency or with your own agent's clientele. And then I shipped off my headshot, resume, demo reel, and letters of recommendation. So I got all of those together from either teachers or people I had worked with in short films, student films. That's what I did a lot too before I got an agent. You can go online. I think, I don't know where now, maybe Craigslist and stuff, but you gotta be careful. But normally there's posts about short films or student films or whatnot, and that's a great way of like going and learning how to audition, besides taking classes, obviously. If I had to play any character in the cinematic universe, who would you play? Are we talking like in all of cinema, or are we talking like the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Are we talking McKinley? Follow it up, more specific. Any characters I would want to play in the cinematic universe. I think there's a lot of like performances that I found deeply moving, that it's like, oh, I would have loved to play a role like that. I think for instance, being part of a movie like Saving Private Ryan, or a limited series like Band of Brothers. I'd love to do pretty much anything with Sam Rockwell. Let's see. Yeah, it's would love to have been part of like the Terminator franchise, Predator, like the first Predator, the Aliens franchise, any of those. Like, I mean, there's so much, and it's still pretty wild to think that I'm part of a franchise that's got the, you know, video game franchise that a lot of people have found a lot of love in, and you know, a lot of their childhoods coming back and stuff. So that's really cool. And yeah, I don't know if that answered your question really. Let's see. Nirvani, don't tell us anything about the plot. Taunt us with your knowledge. Ooh, the things that I know that you don't. There we go. That's a taunt. Local man can't say anything but wants to say everything. Oh, if I could. Chocolatey Devil, did you watch Squid Game? Yes, I watched all of Squid Game. Oliver Blacksky cheered. 1 bit. Thank you, Oliver Blacksky. Much appreciated. Trying to clear my throat, y'all. Still got a little bit of that, you know, congestion, and a little bit of the it just won't clear up. I sound like Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice would be fun to play. Michael Keaton was epic, so never would want to, but I'm just saying that character would be fun to play. Honestly, so excited for the movie and hope to be able to see it in English and not in German. Markvin, hello Markvin. Tiger Claw. Vasilisa Legal cheered 145 bits. Thank you so much. And sent the little heart. Thank you. The little wugs. Nero Zudo with the follow. Thank you very much, Nero Zudo. Will the sequel have more product placement, like the whole thing with the Olive Garden and things like that? I don't know, actually. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Player Stone has been eliminated. Favorite artist album out right now? Jack Likes Pancakes. Oh man, I don't really stay current, to be honest with you. It's more like I find stuff. So I typically will find stuff that's not current, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, when did this come out? And it's like 10 years ago, and I'm like, how come I didn't hear about this? I like it now. But for instance, I'm listening to a lot of the music that we play on the streams. I'm in love with all of it. So I've been obsessed with Midnight, especially. Not the weather, I just feel so much better. Am I going to come to Russia? Gusanova Polly asks, am I going to come to Russia? I would love to come to Russia. I would love that. We'll see when that can happen. From Kai. Estelle gives you their love. They woke up sick. They do have a question. I'm curious about how filming went considering the pandemic. My friend is curious. Did he have fun? That's important. And I say, were there any restrictions or anything different about filming pre and mid pandemic? That's actually a very good question. Oliver Black Sky, remember to hydrate. Thank you. I will have a sip of water right now. So I had a lot of fun. Number one, I had a blast. Number two, they did an incredible job at making everybody feel safe. There were a lot of protocols. I was personally tested 3 times a week. And then a lot of strict mask use. And the only time masks weren't being used were when the actors were in front of the camera. Percy, important question. How are the fur babies, Cece and Jack Jack today? Well, they're very well. They're doing very well. Cece has been a naughty girl lately, trying to escape. So I guess she's figured out how to push the screen in the window out. So no matter how how narrow I've been making the window, she's been figuring out how to like get her face in there or her paw in there and push it out. So now she's not allowed in the bedroom when it gets too muggy or whatever, and I need to open the window. If the window is closed, she's allowed in there. Graham, greetings from my little cousin Tony. How's it going, little cousin Tony? Hydrate, y'all. Make sure you're hydrating. Sonic Eggman asks, how did you find out that you were in Sonic 2 and what was your reaction? So I got... How did I find out? So I found out from Jeff Fowler and Toby Asher. So Toby's one of the producers, Jeff is one of the directors. And they separately, around the same time, told me that I was coming back. And it was amazing. Amazing feeling. I was so excited. I think I got misty-eyed, actually. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I got a little bit teary. So, really cool. Audio is good. Okay, cool. So I'm getting there. Markvin, any good advice to find what you're passionate about? I would say just keep trying things, and if they're not working out, there's nothing wrong with it, and just go on to the next thing. You know, I think what's meant for you will present itself to you. You just stay open, and don't lose faith. It's really easy to like. I remember before acting, just really kind of feeling super low and super down, not knowing what I was gonna do in my life, and studying something I wasn't interested in, and wondering if this was gonna be like the rest of my life. And you know, like, I think things present themselves. You know what I mean? Things present themselves, and you'll know when you know. J Sykes 18 with the follow. Thank you so much. That's what I would say. Yeah, I would say just like keep the faith, keep trying stuff out. Yeah. And I did a lot of part-time jobs too while I was doing that, and those really feel a lot of times demoralizing and everything. But I had a teacher, an acting teacher, once told me, never feel ashamed for doing what you have to do in order to pursue what you love. So a lot of times these shitty whatever part-time jobs or whatnot, they're keeping you fed, they're keeping a roof over your head, hopefully, and allow you to continue to pursue what you're passionate about. Oh, I'm seeing the comments of like no Sonic in the movie now. This is how far I am in chat, y'all. So the movie's just the adventures of Stobotnik and Knuckles. I have not seen what the fully rendered Knuckles looks like now. Question from Kai. How much time do you spend just practicing / acting? See, so this is a tough thing when it comes to acting in particular, is unless you're in class, unless you have someone that you can work scenes with, besides like working on monologues and that stuff, I think the big key to acting is life in general. So I think it's life experience. You know, there's a lot of times where I'll feel like, oh man, am I doing enough? Am I like, I'm not working hard enough? You know, you get these ideas of like, oh, I'm being surpassed by someone that might be working harder than me or whatnot. And Art Kalen, thanks for the follow. And the tough thing is I played a lot of sports. And even like when I play pickup games, I'm highly competitive. And the problem for me is I compare sports a lot to the acting industry, because there are similarities in the sense of like in professional athletics, it's like you got to wait for your shot, but you got to be ready for when it happens. However, with athletics, you can train like 8, 10, 12 hours a day, fitness, like all that stuff. You know, if you're playing basketball, you're doing like hundreds and hundreds of free throws. Whereas with acting, I think a lot of it is everything. Learning about yourself so you can be authentic in the scenes that you're working on. Reading stories that inspire you, watching TV shows, watching movies that inspire you, the way I watch movies and TV shows, I break apart everything. I'm always like asking myself, why did they do that? What was the direction there? What was the notes that were given? Oh, was that delivery? Did the actor choose to do that, or was that something the director did? How come the lighting's being used this way? And a lot of self-work. Like, to be honest with you, no matter how many classes I took, and no matter how much training I did, all of it was 100% required for me. But my acting and life in general didn't really start to go anywhere until I started working on myself, working through trauma, working through resentments. You know, I think that's when things really changed for me. And then the more I learned about myself, the more I stopped worrying about trying to impress people or trying to give them a version of myself that wasn't me. Yeah, so that's so there's no real clear answers to how much time I spend on, you know, I think if I have like an audition come in, then I'm working it until I'm as comfortable with the lines, with the time that I'm given. I'm working on figuring out what the wardrobe's like. Am I gonna shave? Am I gonna, like, what does this guy look like? And then when I'm preparing, that's like all of it is memorization, trying to figure out story, arc. If I can have time to talk to the director, I make a list of questions. Yeah. When I see Sonic 2, which version are you talking about? The Genesis sequel or the movie one, or both? Sonic Joe. So we're talking about the sequel coming up. However, Sonic 2, the Genesis game, was the game that introduced me to the Sonic world. I need to have a sip of water. I'm seeing the sub numbers dropping right now because I think everybody's subscriptions are up, because yeah, that makes sense actually. So I don't think I've streamed in a while. Kai, thank you for the advice, Lee. You're welcome, and thanks for the bit. Lightning McSplain, out of everyone on the cast, who would you say is most familiar with the Sonic franchise, like knowledgeable of lore and such? On the cast, I don't know 100% because I would have to. I'm gonna guess Ben. I'm just gonna guess Ben, but Ben and I haven't like worked much, so you know, we will like send messages back and forth, but it's never really about like Sonic lore and stuff. However, the person that I think knows the most in general is Jeff, as far as yeah. Ash, judging by the leaks, I will predict that Sonic dies like 5 minutes in, and then there's just 2 hours of Stone making coffee, and then Robotnik shows up and drinks the coffee, and then it ends. There you go, you figured out the whole movie. Good job. Love this song, everybody. So positive. So yeah. Oliver Blacksky, I saw you in Zoo on Netflix a few times. Zoo is a fun show. I had a blast working on that. Yeah, that was fun. I did also have one of the most terrifying moments in my career on Zoo. So, Just Julia Arts. I know that's pretty random, but what are your favorite colors? I'm going to go with purple, as you can see on my display. To follow up on Greggy's question, this is by Navani. Do they always record sound on set? Because I've heard for big movies they sometimes don't even record sound. I've never really heard... I don't think I've ever heard of a project not recording sound. The only time I didn't record sound on something was when I shot a music video. We didn't record sound for my stuff because we didn't need it, because I was playing a mime, number one, and also the song was going to overlay it. And then I think the only other time I worked on something that we didn't record sound was because of technical issues, and that was like on a short film. One of my favorite moments that was clearly dubbed over was I just thought I should see if you're okay. Kai, that was not dubbed over. I didn't do any ADR for the first Sonic movie. That was all on the day, and the okay was we did that over and over and over again, and it was Jim. It was Jim just like tweak. He's like, no, actually try this, no, try that, and it was really cool to just work on the specificity and stuff. It was all about like timing it, right? So it was we worked on timing how open my mouth would be for Jim to get his hand in there. It had to be on the okay, right? And also making sure we were getting that while there's a hand in my mouth. With his hand, how did you accomplish that sound? It was just okay. I don't know. Stobotnik, are you doing the impressions today? Because I've been sitting on mine since last summer. We stopped doing impressions. We actually are, we do, where I'll talk for a minute as like Karen. It's like, how you doing? How's it going? Okay, I want to talk to your manager, please. And then we got old man. We got the old man. And then we got this little gangster. I think that was one of the voices that we're doing. I don't know. I can't remember. About Angie. Thanks for the follow. And then there was some other. I can't remember what was the other. Are we doing a Scotsman? Were we doing a Scotsman? That's weird. I'm trying to do the Scotsman, but it sounds different when I'm all nasally. So yeah, so there's like a few different things that we're doing, and then I'll talk like those certain things for like a minute or so. So that's what we're doing. I don't know if we're doing it today though. I did it a little bit, so there you go. Donkey. Are there any plans for acting in any series? Not right now. There's a couple of things that are potentially happening, but it's still like, you know, the types of auditions you get, the amount, things you're willing to work on, things you're not willing to work on. Egg glasses with a sub. Thank you. Gifted to egg from NB. Hey NB, how's it going? I've got like two chats going right now. I've got the present one where I'm like seeing what's popping up currently, and then I'm like backtracking and trying to read all of the questions and everything. Have you seen any foreign movies, for example, movies from Russia or the USSR? I have not seen any Russian movies, Flora. I watched, obviously, Squid Game recently. I'm enjoying... I enjoy Japanese films. I enjoy Korean films. I enjoy... I'm watching... what is it? Talk to My Agent or Call My Agent? The French show on Netflix. I'm loving that. What else? I think that's all I can remember on the top of my head. Tips for first in-person stage auditions. I started during quarantine, and just as I got used to self-tapes, the live theater was revived, LOL. Kai, you're definitely going to be nervous. It is a different beast. It'll be nice to be in front of people, which is nice. So there's going to be a different energy. My experiences with theater auditions is typically way more free to use the space. I don't know, are you reading from a scene in the actual play, or are you supposed to prep some monologues? Or I mean, my biggest like tip for anybody is enjoy it, enjoy the process, have fun. Markvin, I would love to see you in the MCU. I would love to see me in the MCU. I ain't gonna lie. NB gifted a tier 1 to Majestic Baffy. Thank you so much, NB. Everybody, let's send NB some love. Let's spam some hearts. Let's do it. Let's spam some little heartsies. And gifted a tier 1 to Kai. Graham, do you like seeing yourself in a movie? Like? It's weird. I don't know if I would say I like. Because it's always weird. It's always weird. Like, I think hearing myself is different, especially if I'm doing voices or something. I think I'm more okay with it. But yeah, watching performances I think is still kind of awkward at times. Marco Lee, how's it going? Bye, track. If you're, well, I mean, this is probably 4 hours ago, so. Oh, Egg. I won't be able to hang out for much longer. In-laws are visiting, but I wanted to make sure you saw the silent